Hello again and welcome to This is the Way the Babies Play, episode 4. This is Alfie. He's my life-size baby doll. I don't have any babies anymore, sadly, but Alfie is pretty heavy, so he's kind of pretty realistic as well, and he's sitting up, so he's just able to support himself. And we're going to share with you some ideas to enjoy musical play with your baby. It's so much fun enjoying music and communicating in musical ways. It just makes you feel good. It lifts your spirits, and baby can communicate through sound play. And this is what it's all about. Attachment, building a sense of unity through playful things you enjoy together. So we're going to talk about a little bit of multi-sensory engagement, which involves all the movements. You know, every kind of movement you can imagine, to looking, to listening, and to, of course, vocalizing. And there's other things going on as well that makes up a sort of multi-experience, which is about emotion, about tension and release, and about a sort of empathy that one will have with your baby when enjoying musical play. And we're also going to touch on emotional expressivity, which of course is all about looking emotional or cross or something, whatever takes you during the day. But when you have music at the back of your mind, it just makes such a difference. Let's have a little sing-song where we sing hello. What do you think? So I might come into the room, and I think Alfie's sitting or lying down here on a cushion, and I'll just come in and we'll do a little hello. So I'm just going to switch on the music because it's always nice to have some accompaniment. Hello, hello, hello. It's you I see. Hello, hello, hello. It's you I see. It's you I see. Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. It's you I see. It's you I see. Hello, hello, hello. Hello and clap your hands. Hello and clap your hands. It's you I see. It's you I see. Hello and clap your hands. Hello and wiggle your knees. Oh, hello and wiggle your knees. It's you I see. It's you I see. Hello and wiggle your knees.
Can you wiggle your knees too?
Hello and shake everything. Hello and shake everything. It's you I see. It's you I see. Hello and shake everything.
So I was doing different things as I was listening to the song, like silly sounds, which is getting baby in tune with me, but also me becoming in tune with baby. So we're going to move on to that sound play with a little song that just simply goes like this. Can you make a sound? Ooh. Can you make a sound? Ooh. Can you make a sound? Ooh. Like me? Ooh. Can you make a sound? Can you make a sound? Can you make a sound? Like me? Can you make a sound? Ooh. Can you make a sound? Ooh. Can you make a sound? Ooh. Like me? So can you see? I've just made one little pattern, rhythmical, melodic pattern. And I have a little pause, and baby might come in with a sound play. And then I might just go Can you make a sound like you? And wait. So you can shift it around. So first I'm the leader, the mother's the leader, and then baby can take over whenever she or he wants to. And it's just playful, isn't it? It's just good fun. Make a silly sound. So we're engaging the vocals, we're engaging the looking, and we're engaging the movement. That's all multi-sensory. Now, this particular episode is all about my favourite thing, love. It's all about sharing that love in those wonderfully expressive ways, again using music. And what better way than to do it with a special song? Here's a song that I think many of you might know, perhaps if you're a little bit older, or maybe you've heard your grandmother singing it to you. Let's have a listen. And I'm going to pick my toddler up, little Alfie, and do some lovely movement in time to this song. Let's have a listen. Ooh,
Daisy, Daisy, give me your answer, do. I'm half crazy, all for the love of you. It won't be a stylish marriage, I can't afford a carriage, but you'll look sweet upon the seat of a bicycle made for two.
Oh, that was a lovely song, wasn't it? It's one of my favourite, and that song you'll be able to get with lots of musical accompaniment. It'll make you really dance and lift your baby up high and feel very close, and at the end you might give them a big hug. Of course, why wouldn't you? So I'm going to put Alfie down and we're going to have a look at the next lovely song, which is all about how emotional play can be positive, but also dispel a bit of a grumpy moment too. And it's sharing the idea that being grumpy or angry is also okay, because you're telling them how you feel. And don't forget, toddler might actually tell you how he feels too. So this song goes like this. Let's have a listen. It's great for dads to do as well. Let's have a listen. Oh, wrong one. Hang on, let me have another go. Here we are. I'm going to set him up, you see.
Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody and I won't say who. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody, yes I do. Love somebody and I will say who is you.
It's you. Oh, and again, the inevitable hug, big hugs and pats and all sorts of playful things like that. So as you say, you can have a lovely, lovely time singing a song and being really grumpy at the end. Or you can share that feeling of, do you know, it's okay because I love you, and it's all okay. But if you're touching and feeling and being tactile with your baby, you're telling them it's fun, it's playful, and it's okay. So what next? Oh yes, I think we're going to have a bit of a quiet time. And a lot of you with older siblings too, particularly, will know this song, whereby the babies go to sleep. Now, it's all about bunnies really, but with this song, I've taken out the words and we can look at little babies sleeping. And with the kind of wake-up call moment, we can then think about special sounds to wake baby up. And what this is doing for both of us is encouraging us to listen. going to sleep. And then a sound, a special, unusual sound, wakes it up. And it's really good having unexpected sounds that prepares baby for the unexpected, and so that they can sort of manage those unexpected moments happily. So the unexpected sounds will come from my instruments. I'm just going to get them. They're right here. So I've got a whole collection of instruments here. Now, even if you don't have any instruments, it's okay, because as I said in my last episode, you can just make one out of a bottle with some seeds or little tiny pebbles. Just make sure it's securely fastened and taped up so you don't have any mishaps. Now, to choose that special waking up sound, I thought I would use the pangy shaker, which is made of pangy shells. Makes a lovely sound, doesn't it? Sometimes I might share it with my baby first. So Alfie, check out this sound. Very expressive. Alfie would have a little play. Lots of tactile movement. Yeah. It's very noisy, isn't it? And then I would say, shh. Let's have a listen to the song. Night. Just because you think to yourself you're not a singer, it doesn't matter. Baby's love of your voice is paramount. Your voice is the most important sound your baby will ever hear. Think about a fire siren. La la, la la. Or a doorbell. Ding dong, ding dong. Night. That's all you have to do. Night. Switched on. Come on, let's have gently wake them on how still, wake up soon. Jump, 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 jump. A new sound. It's a drum. It's a drum. It's a drum. Oh. Wake up! It's a drum. Oh. Jump, 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 whee! Oh! One more time, night. Sleeping. Oh, how still, wake up soon. Wake up! Can you hear? Can you hear the guitar? Wake up! Well, that was lots of listening and lots of movement and lots of calm time. This sort of song can be enjoyed any time of the day or the evening too. It's not just about going to sleep really, but it can also be about pretending to go to sleep. Isn't that right, Alfie? Are you paying attention? Oh dear, now let me put you down here and let's have a look at what's happening next. This is where we enjoy some dancing together. Again, very much involving a multi-sensory moment with moving and listening and looking, and again sharing that great love you have for each other. And sometimes when you don't want to feel it or you don't want to show it, just listening to some music can just bring it all out in the open. And it's just so bonding. I'm going to stand up now, remembering that funny little sound, going upwards sound to make us stand up and just give us a sense of zest as we scoop our babies up and off we go. Whee! Up we go! Here we are again! So now it's time to move in playful ways as we do when we just want to have a bit of a distracting time away from all that stress and cares and woes, particularly given that we've all had a pretty tough time being locked down with our babies. Most of the babies will have been born during that time and not have been able to socialise. So what better way to do it than together with some music? There's a lovely piece that you might know called Blue Danube, and it's just so stirring. And I thought it would be a good way to share with you some ideas to enjoy with that whole sensory experience through the space as we listen to and engage together to this piece of music. I'll just switch it on. Woo! Another way. Na, 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 wee. Na, 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 na. Woo! So just very briefly, I gave you a little idea of facing each other, looking at each other and swinging gently from side to side. You know your baby best. Or you can turn them around, giving them a nice firm hold and hold them from behind with the other hand, and which will help you to push up and gently go from side to side. If they're very, very young, you will obviously be aware of their necks and give them lots and lots of support. And of course you're close by, and swinging and turning around and ups and down are all so much fun to do. Not, that said, after breakfast or lunch or tea or dinner. Not a good plan. Well, after all that wonderfully multi-sensory activity, I think you're getting a bit sleepy. Oh dear. So I'm going to put on a lullaby that just tells me and tells Alfie how much we love each other.
Sweet baby, hush-a-bye, darling. Sleep, baby. watching over you. Moon is rising, stars are high, baby is smiling, grandpa's sighing.
He doesn't want to sleep,
Sweet
so I just turned him and settle him again.
close your eyes, sweetheart.
Touch,
Sleep, my
so
darling.
important.
We're
And by touching,
watching
you're
over
feeling
you.
touched and wanted and cozy. I think he's gone to sleep. Do you think he's gone to sleep? Night night. That will take me straight into another little song, which I really love, and it goes like this. I know where I'm going. I know who's going with me. I know who I love. It'll always be my darling baby. And I might finish off with a Try it. Just humming. It actually relaxes you too and makes you think that all that stuff going on out there is not so important after all. It's about you and your baby or your toddler. They're a bit bigger. Hey ho. Well, that's it from me for episode 4, which was all about love with This Is the Way the Babies Play. So episode 5 coming up is all about travel. And through that whole topic about moving from one place to another, whether it's in a car or a train or flying, it just gives you, but particularly your baby, a sense of spatial awareness, where we're going, over here or up there, but in a meaningful way, using sound play that has meaning in his and my life, or your lives, obviously. So cars, trains, automobiles, all sorts, all has a very important part to play in our lives. And by sharing that in the next episode, hopefully you'll get some fabulous ideas to enjoy musical play with your baby. See you then.